Ladies and gentlemen of the full action, once again, we are.
Thank you, Henry. Mr. President, Mr. Ambassador, co-chair and distinguished members of the board, ladies and gentlemen of the press, here present, international and national observers, and friends. First, let me say welcome to this conference. And at today's conference, we'll be highlighting the responsibility for the announcement of election results, complaints and appeals, official provisional results for the presidency only. Firstly, let me thank the voters again for their patience and outstanding way they acted on elections day. Also, we have received preliminary statements from many of the international and national elections observers here over the past 2 days, and we are grateful for the sharing of their conclusions and recommendations of us. Drawing on these reports and our own findings, the National Elections Commission is pleased to report that everything is on track. It is important to point out that results published by the National Elections Commission are the only official results. The Commission asks all other organizations to refrain from announcing anything other than the official result released. Candidates and political parties should also be patient and await the official result and not rush to premature conclusions. The Commission is committed to the timely release of results, but this cannot be done at the expense of accuracy. Please do not report results that are not verified by the Commission. This can lead to problems and expectations that cannot be met. It is important for all to be responsible at this point, and this includes the media. The National Elections Commission also calls on all president party that has a complaint to use the established legal channels. Our complaints process will investigate thoroughly any complaints, and we ask aggrieved parties to submit evidence to support their claims. We also call on all parties to be responsible in any allegations they make. Having said this, we will now commence the announcement of provisional results from the 10 October 2017 presidential and House of Representatives elections. Let me emphasize that these results are provisional and subject to the announcement of official final results. As results are received from across the country, the Commission, in line with its commitment to transparency, will continue to release them. I should mention that we'll continue the process tomorrow. Mr. Flomo will be announcing the specific time, but for now, we're going to be giving you results, provisional results for the presidency only. We're going to do that county by county, and they will also be published on the website, so you don't have to bother if you don't take the figure here. And we will try our best to give the first three. Starting with Bombay County. There are 32 polling places in this county that are reported, of a total of 158 polling places. That represents 20.25%. Mr. Just want to be careful here. Before I say something. So just bear with me as I do my little. Joseph Yuma Boakai of UP, this is Bombay County, has a total of 33.1%. Total votes obtained in 2,807 so far. It did represent 32 polling places out of 158 polling places in there. That's 20.25%. The CDC, Mr. George Manning Weir, 44.4%. and that accounts for 3,763 votes. The rest, you can find it on the website. Bond County, there are a total of 502 polling places in this county. 241 of them have reported, and that represents 48.01%. Of that, UP of Mr. Joseph Buckeye have a total of 24,367 votes, representing 34.0% of the vote. CDC, 28,233 votes, representing 39.4%. Again, that's the top two. The others are too numerous. You're going to find it on the website. Buffalo County. There's a total of 133 polling places here. 26 of those have reported, and that represents 19.55%. Of that, the UP obtained a total of 2,768 votes, and that would be 37.4%. The CDC, 3,075 votes, and that represents 41.6%. Grand Bassa County. There's a total of 388 polling places in this county. 78 of them have reported, representing 20.10%. Of that, Unity Party, again, 1,786, and that represents 8.3% of the vote. CDC, 6,950, representing 32.5%. Liberty Party, 10,350 votes, representing 48.4%. Grand Cape Mount County has a total of 171 polling places, of which 22 have reported, representing 12.87%. Unity Party, 2,152 votes, representing 37.5%. The CDC, 2,663 votes, representing 46.4%. Grand Gila County, 167 polling places in this county. 24 of them have reported, and that represents 14.37%. Of that, Unity Party obtained 704 votes, and that is 12.0%. CDC, 4,462, that represents 76.1%. Grand Crew County, 99 polling places here. 28 of them have reported, representing 28.28%. Joseph Nyumabaka of the Unity Party, 742 votes, and that accounts for 10.8%. CDC, 3,982, representing 58.2%. And Liberty Party of Charles Walker Bromsky, 628 votes, representing 9.2%. Louva County. There are 417 polling places in this county. 123 have reported, representing 29.50%. Joseph Newman Barker of Unity Party, 27,614, and that represents 78.1%. Charles Walker Bromsky of Liberty Party, 3,112 votes, representing 8.8%. And the CDC here, 2,036 votes, representing 5.8%. Those are the top three. Marquis County has a total of 382 polling places. 107 of them have reported, and that will count for 28.1%. Joseph Newman Buckeye obtained 10,720 votes, and that represents 34.6%. The CDC, 13,270 votes, representing 42.8%. Charles Walker Bromsky, 2,093 votes, representing 6.8%. And we'll have a fourth, 2,241, that will be the NEC of Mr. Alexander Cummings, 2,241 votes, representing 7.2%. Those are the top four from there. Massachusetts County. There are 1,790 polling places here. 252 have reported, and that would be 14.8%. Of these, the Unity Party of Mr. Buckeye obtained 20,211, and that would be 26.6%. CDC of Mr. Weir got 38,285, representing 50.4%. Alexander Cummings of the ANC got 7,301, representing 9.6%. Charles Walker Bromsky, 5,438, representing 7.2%. Maryland County, 156 polling places, 42 have reported, representing 26.92%. Unity Party of Mr. Buckeye obtained 1,612 votes, and that will be 15.0%. CDC of Mr. Weir got 3,892, and that will represent 36.2%. Alexander Cummings of the ANC got 3,381, and that will represent 31.5%. Those are the top people right there. Nema County. Nema County has 699 polling places. 94 have reported, and that will be 13.45%. Nimba, yeah. Unity Party, 4,744, that will be 18.1%. Prince Ward Johnson of the MDR, 13,786 votes, and that will be 52.6%. Yes. Those are the two major ones we're here vote now. Riverside County got 97 polling places, 31 have reported. Joseph Walker of the Unity Party, 1,089, accounting for 13.7%. Charles Walker Bromstein, 2,970, accounting for 37.3%. George Weir of the CDC, 2,873, accounting for 36.1%. River G County, 95 polling places, 83 of them have reported, and that will be 87.37%. Joseph Newman Buckeye obtained 3,369, and that will be 15.9%. And CDC of Mr. Weir, 12,883, representing 60.7%. And finally, Sano County, 136 polling places, 49 have reported. Of that, the Unity Party obtained 1,771 votes, and that would be 13.1%. The CDC, 9,391, representing 69.3%. That's the top two. And that ends the provisional report for the presidential. As we indicated, tomorrow morning, Mr. Flomo will communicate with you. We'll be providing more reports on representatives and additional report for the presidency. And is there need for question?
Question? Why should we have question?
No question. Okay.
Question.
Flomo, no question. And we just wanted to, before we leave, to clarify that, we just like to clarify that, as we have repeatedly said, only this commission can declare a winner of any public elections. So far, this commission has not, let me repeat, has not declared any winner. As you can see, this is the first time we just providing provisional report. So the report going around that somebody or some people have already been elected, we are not aware of that. So except you got different commission, but this commission has not declared any winner yet. So thank you, Mr. President.